Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, well, I made half a pancake, or I made a small pancake and taking it out, it broke. I just wanted a tiny one with bacon, my yogurt, and my coffee. So, all this week seems like it's going to be cold, but I got to drive with LaFonda last night. I got her pick me up, but I think I'll walk tonight. I think it's going to be nice enough to walk. Get her out of bed and drive me and stuff. So, anyhow, I think I'll walk tonight. So there's not much going on. I don't know if I'm undecided if I'm going to go to Southgate this week or pay, the next pay. I'm undecided. I'll see. What I feel like doing Saturday. Today's Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to cook on the weekend. Maybe set a casserole, a one a one pot meal, like in a frying pan. Oh yeah. Ro's been quiet, so him and must be having fun with Lester. So I texted him and asked him if he tasted the crispy chicken at KFC yet, but see, we had that down home, and I like that better than the original. I think they still have it, but it's new here, I guess. But they must not have had it in Alberta before, because I remember getting a crispy chicken every time. You could get the original, the crispy, or both. Like if you got a bucket, you could get half and half. I remember that. And it was pretty good. Yeah, the crispy chicken. And looking at the picture, it looks like the same, so. The original is so greasy. Mom always got the original though. She didn't get the crispy. She wanted the original. hate those people that knows all, knows nothing. That bay cleaner. The new one, not the newest one, but the one. He's older. Thinks he knows all and he knows nothing. We got these little valves, stems. We have a key for it. You open it, turn on the water with the bay cleaners. The stem and the valve, and you just go like that, and no big deal. When Ian worked there, he never used the pliers. There's a couple that don't work. About 2 or 3. With the key, you gotta use the pliers. So, the young kid, he decided he was gonna use the pliers on all of them. He didn't want to use the key. I don't care. Well, anyways, not last night, but the night before, that bay cleaner brought the pliers home. So when he came in, I said, "You got the pliers right?" Felt around, he said, "No, I must have left them home." I think what he wanted to do, he wanted me to give him a bunch of tokens. He was being lazy. A bunch of tokens and do the base with the wand. No. He said he'll go to dollar store and check. I knew they wouldn't have pliers at dollar store. I said, okay. Then he called me, said they didn't have any. I said, well, you can come back, take the key, and check now that you guys got that long hose. There must be about 4 or 5 that you can hook onto to open that water. So he comes back, I give him the key, a nice one. We got like 5 or 6 of them. Anyway. He comes back, he goes in, comes back. Only one he can open, way down at the far end. I said, oh, okay. He said, well, I'll go home and check to see if I have pliers. I said, well, our pliers should be there. Well, someone must have someone might have walked off with them. They've been there for umpteen years. Nobody uses them. I said, well, I'm pretty sure you got them because nobody wants them. So while he was gone, it was empty. I went and checked. 4 base. 2, 4, 8, and 11. Or 7 and 11. I opened every one of them with the key. I went like this and the water came and that's it. So he came back. I said, I opened up 4 with that key. So I said, let me show you. He was going, oh, I built valves and I done. I said, I don't care what you've done. I said, this is how we do it here. This is how I was shown. He was saying something about up on top and all this, and I'm like, I don't care. I said, look, I put it in. He said, oh, you must have to force it. I said, I don't force nothing. I put it in, went like this, showed him. I said, that's how we do it here. Well, I built them and you're not supposed to. I said, well, that's how we do it here. I said, enough now. I just look, I got upset with him. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's too much. Let's put it that way. Then, when he drove me home the other night, now, I trained the first girl. So I called her up to see, because I wanted to make sure. I even told him, I never told you that. Right in the car. He said I did. I said, well, we must have got our communications wrong. I said, because I never told you to do that. He was saying that I told him to do something and I didn't. I didn't. So anyway, then he ended up telling the supervisor on the weekend, Diane, the woman one there, that I told him to do it. So I went and I called the girl yesterday. I said, did I tell you to do? And she said, no. It's from day one. Anyway, so the two things, I said, okay, if you do this, we got 2 books, right? Which book does it go in? And she had every one of them. She had it right. I said, well, he's saying to the supervisor that I told him to write that in that book. I don't know. I mean, he does what he wants, and he hears what he wants, and he does what he. But I opened up all 4 of them. So tonight, when the other, not the kid, but his friend works 2 nights a week, I'm going to show him. I'll say, because if you ever come in here and someone forgot pliers, and you don't have pliers, I'll show you how to do it. And the kid, I don't care, because I'd be working with him on Friday anyway, and I would just show him. But I think he just wanted to do the lawn. Something was up. He didn't want to haul that long hose. Tell them to get a shorter one in, because that long hose is a pain in the butt. I know. I worked with both of them. I refused. I did the long hose once, and it's some hard on your back. I did it with the wand after that. But this guy, I worked with him twice. Mondays and Wednesday nights. The other guy, his friend that works 2 nights a week, he just goes with the flow. But this one here, I said, I don't care what you built. It got nothing to do with this. I said, see, I put it in easy, went like this, and the water came down. And I said, I only checked 4 and they worked. 2, 4, 7, and 11. I checked 4. I didn't check any more. I just, because that way there, the hose would, I checked 4. And they all work. And then him arguing with me. I don't know what he was trying to hook up with that key thing on top. And I built these. Well, I don't care if you built them or not. Did you use them? I can build an airplane, but I'm not a pilot. Like, anyhow. I said, well, the guy that showed me was a supervisor, and he was here since day 1, 20 years. And that's how we do it here. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, I was so upset. I just shaken. If I could have grabbed him, I think I would have choked him right to death right there. He's a pure Albertan. Born, raised here. I'd never go up with a guy from here because no, I'd end up in jail. I'd end up in jail. They know all, they know nothing. They're big shit. Look, I thought maybe I was just one person there, that guy with the truck. No. Just like that. Then he calls me up next day. Want to go do something? I said, nope. I hung up on him, that was it. I said, oh, everybody can't be like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I met a few customers. You could tell they're like that. They think they're big. or nothing. And then this one, oh God. Now his friend was born and raised in Alberta here, but he don't seem to be that way. So I can't say everybody. I can't see him being that way. Stubborn and hateful. And I can't picture him, but he could. Don't know him yet. Don't know him yet. Could be like that, but a little softer, not as loud and anyway. I'd never, with my hair. I slept so good last night. Woke up a couple times, but went right back to bed again. So that's a good sleep for me, even though I didn't sleep right through. But when I go back to bed, I had the heater on and I was underneath. They must have moved out because my floor is cold. The heat must not be. I don't know what's going on with them. On the weekend here, well, tonight's Thursday night, we'll see if there's a party. But maybe nobody's living there. They might have moved out. I'm just thinking because I see people coming in downstairs from the window. So, I don't know. I hear the window when I went out at 2 in the morning to have a cigarette. You can hear the window because they don't have a deck right underneath me. So, I don't know what's going on with them. But it's going to warm up. I think I'll walk tonight. I don't want to get my pond out of bed. She wants to go to bed when she goes home. She sleeps a little and then she sets the alarm and comes and gets me. And Ian don't work tonight, tomorrow night though. Got Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. Only works Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 10-hour days. Yeah. So, that's all for that. I work with the other guy tonight. And then I work with the kid. Then I got 2 days off. Then I'm back with Ding Dong. But I am going to show the guy tonight. I'll say because in case one of them brings the pliers home, you come here and there's no pliers, you can open them with the key. Just the kid don't want to. He likes the pliers. Anyhow. I'll be telling a weekend girl there that just in case the kid wants to do all the bays because there's no pliers. I'll say he can open them. They do open. I'll show them Friday night. I'll say in case there's no pliers. Anyhow. Oh, people. Yeah. I like the color. Nice color, right? So you guys have a good day and it's cigarette time.